WUSA 9 celebrates Black History Month, sponsored locally by Nissan.
We continue our coverage of Black History Month with a special event coming up at the Anacostia Arts Center.
It is called the Afro House Spirit Fest, which is happening on Saturday. And this morning, we are joined by Jess Randolph from the Anacostia Arts Center, along with Kimari Norman of the Black Flower Market, and Jason, who will be performing a drum presentation at the event. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
The Anacostia Arts Center, you do so much, Jess. Why bring in this Spirit Fest? I'm sure it's a lot of work to put together.
Well, you know, Black History Month is such a special time of the year. Anacostia is in a historically Black neighborhood, and we have tons of amazing artists like Jason and Kimari who service the community through the arts. So naturally, you know, we wanted to create an opportunity to celebrate that with this festival taking place on Saturday.
So it's like it's wellness and art and
Absolutely.
culture and everything that people get to experience. And Kimari, you're going to be doing a presentation, right? What are you going to be doing on Saturday?
I will be leading a smudge stick lab. So
Smudge stick, okay.
yes, we will be manifesting our desires and using flowers to help.
Okay.
Wow.
Can you show us a little bit how to put one together?
You brought some flowers.
Absolutely. So my flower buds call me the eucalyptus queen, and that's because I use eucalyptus so frequently. We're mainly familiar with burning sage, but with our floral smudge sticks, we use eucalyptus, and then we add different flowers such as rose if you want to welcome love into your space, or maybe some lavender if you want a little more relaxation. And then we wrap this on up with some super lovely thread.
Just as it is? You don't even have to
just
break it down? Or
you do not have to break it down. And can you believe this will last you over 2 years?
No.
Absolutely.
Just that little bundle. Wow.
So you'll burn it with like a torch lighter, for example. You'll say affirmations out loud, tap it out, and do it again.
That's where the smudge comes. I'm like, where does the smudge come from? So you smudge it out.
Yep, the smudge actually comes from the fire when you light it. So that smoke that exudes, that's actually smudge.
Interesting. And what does it smell like? Whatever you've put together?
Oh my gosh. So you will create this this super unique aroma based on the flowers that you choose. Traditionally, it's super warm and earthy. It's a very pleasant scent.
Okay, so those that come out on Saturday, first come, first serve for your segment, but they can come make their smudge stick and get their affirmations, manifestations out there.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. So gorgeous what you do. And then Jason, you're going to be doing a drum presentation, like the history of the drum, right?
Absolutely, yes. So it's his story of the drum.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a drum circle, but like a remix. So shout out to Jess and also Wake for inviting myself and our partners, SC3, to come produce his story of the drum, because it kind of tells the story of the origin of the drum and how it affects all cultures. No matter what race, no matter where in the world you live, there's a connection to the drum, to every human being, and how it affects the chakras, how it affects our spirit, and how it has intertwined its place in history in every culture. So we have a lot of master drummers participating in this event.
Cool. Wow.
First being is Jabari Exum, who's the drum coordinator and movement coach of Black Panther and Wakanda Forever.
What?
And you know, we have Malik Dope, who's been on here before.
Malik.
And everybody knows Malik from America's Got
So there'll
Talent.
be some go-go.
This absolutely.
Absolutely.
So it
Segment
starts from
go-go.
the origin of the drum, which, according to Wikipedia, was found in Asia, the first original drum. But I actually I speak on that in the piece, saying it was found in Asia, but that's before land was given borders. So we don't know what that region of the world was called in ancient times.
I feel like the feeling of the drum, and then Kimari, what you're doing, just the whole vibe of the weekend, right? I mean, what do you want?
Jess is a genius.
She is a genius.
Okay. Well, here's my goal. You know, it's, you know, as Black people, I think with Black History Month, you know, we think about the past, and our ancestors, and then, you know, we'll take the opportunity to think about the future. But we're not going to get there if we're not caring for self and celebrating self now. And I really think that, you know, this Spirit Fest, especially since we're part of the Anacostia Arts and Culture District, or the Anacostia BID Arts and Culture District now, I think that it's really important to just really express ourselves in wellness and through entrepreneurship and performing arts.
Yeah, you have a great lineup of people. Thank you for being here to just tell us a little bit about it. Be sure to check out the Afro House Spirit Fest. It's happening this Saturday at the Anacostia Arts Center.